going on, guys? Yeah. I only got the B and that. Really happy with that. Probably should switch to an automatic. I never been the gun. Yeah, we're not. I like this DLC. I like this better than the normal game. Worked out this morning. It was really nice, actually. Can't really lie about it. Got some donuts and that. Never doing protein shake in my throat. Did really good exercise. Saw that one hot like mixed chick there again. She was fucking phenomenally attractive. She was glancing at me a couple times, and then I kind of like blatantly just kind of like glanced back at her and checked out that ass of hers and just like, damn. She had a big old fluff ass. Jabooties. You dick. Playing game puppy. Oh, fuck these sneezes. I don't know why I just started sneezing a lot. Puppy. Back up. have been though. But yeah, it's pretty good work on that. Been sleeping while
Ew! 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 Ew!
Welcome!
oh fuck. I think I like the minigun a little better.
One of you's gotta go.
But yeah, I was just sitting there doing exercise, and then this one guy came in all tanned up and shit. He was in good shape, and then God, he looked like a fucking douche. He's lifting like a douche. He tried to lift as heavy as he possibly could, and that tried like he's gonna build his muscles. He lifted like a fucking pussy. Honestly, like. So I lifted all these heavy ass weights. He was doing the back pull. It was like, I think it was like, I don't know how much weight it was, but I think it was like 160 pounds or something like that. And like I was just sitting there like looking at him down like
Thanks, idiot!
I was like, dude, you're like, that dude was leaning back so fucking far. And I was starting kind of laughing my ass off of that. And he was leaning back with all this weight and that, like throwing his body weight into it and that. I'm just looking at him like, bro, you live like a fucking retard. Like he had an eye, like his body was decent and that, but like the way he was doing his lifts were just so fucking shitty. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you look the way you look, bro. You lift like shit. You go into the gym, you lift your bitch ass weights because you look attractive. You already build all the shit that you want to build, you know. And I'm sitting there doing like, I don't know, like 7, 8 sets of everything. And I was like watching him exercise and that, and he was like doing back and arms. He was taking out like the whole fucking machine. You know, I was just sitting there, I was doing back up front.
That's my favorite thing!
And like,
Swallow this, pendejo! Critical, bitch!
and I was just sitting there like watching this guy do his exercises and that. I'm just kind of like, what are you doing, bro? And I I like looked at him, like he gave me kind of this like asshole fucking look. I'm just like, well, you're one of those kind of motherfucking guys, aren't you? You're just a fucking dickhead. Yeah. Yeah, I can try to flirt around girls and that because you think you're still fucking in high school and shit.
No more.
That's basically what I got. I like still got that Brody bro shit going on with them. And I thought it was fucking funny though, just cause like, look at it, I was waiting for him to like nod at me and, you know.
Big hurt! Stop Be mad! I am the best! Smash! No more! Work so hard!
Okay, see, I gotta have that.
Hold on, bitches!
But yeah, so I was just like sitting there like watching this guy and I'm just like, what the fuck is he?
Handsome make good pay for you! Bad news, exciting! No more trash.
God, these guns are so horrible.
I am alive!
Oh my god, motherfuckers. But yeah, so I was like sitting there, like, the dude feel like he was trying to compare himself to me. He was all tanned out and shit. He's sitting there like doing his lips and that.
That looked like it hurt.
And like, I'm just sitting there just doing I was doing my chest and that, doing cable flies and that, trying to get my chest all pumped up. I could tell that the guy was trying to identify himself with me. And I'm just sitting there like, okay. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of funny that, like, the way this guy was acting, that it just seemed like he just came from sorority, and he's like, I'm at this strong campus type shit. I'm like, you're like the biggest dickhead on campus, you know? Cause he was like doing this whole like. The thing is, here's how it is. Women are attracted to guys like that, but when they start feeling their vibes, unless they're just got massive daddy issues and that. I have to bring this up in that because I see this a lot. When these women got daddy issues, they always go for the Brody guys. Always.
I'm faster than you.
Ooh.
So grab me.
It'll take more than that. I am the best.
Damn, motherfucker.
Violence!
Not going to be funny. The whole tour.
Now I can say I was wrong.
Yeah, them guys. Them tree guys always get people. Have chance of giving you the B in that. That's what I do in this on the higher levels, and that's like maxed out my B's. But anyway, and that like, you see me get all pumped up on that, like the dude was trying really fucking hard to lift. He puts on like 100 and something pounds and tries to like curl it. He curls it, not actually curl. He throws his body weight into curl and like doing all his strength and that. He got up to like 100 and like 10 pounds. He's like, lift this shit heavy as fucking that. And like, I'm strong. So pick up with all your body mass, like your shoulder pressing and your fucking curling. I'm like, bro. That's only like 100 and something pounds. Like, I get it, but like, my god, dude.
Good. Now smear it on the artifacts, please.
I'm like, bro, chill the fuck out. Now, the dude was trying so fucking hard to lift all these heavy ass weights, and all he was doing was just showing off. He had a massive ego. He's walking in all tan and shit. They do that whole like, people wear like those shirts that show their back off of that. Like, you're just like these fucking women. You guys are all the fucking same, all fucking ego, and you're not really that fucking strong, or you're averagely strong. Walking in. Yeah, if I see people walk into the gym, now of course it's a variation of stuff and that. Some people walk in the gym, they still have that ego shit when they're younger and that, until when they get older and that. I know a couple older guys and that were kind of like that. But they're easy to talk to. You can go up to them, have a conversation with them, or they're very social and that. I've been living a long time, I really don't care. It's like, I like the way I look at it. And I'm like, yeah, it's like, I agree with you, you know, you should be happy for what you got. I just buy him like a joke in a way. Like, you play around in that, that's cool. Like people say, you know, oh, you need to take life seriously. I say I only take life seriously when it needs to be serious. Other than that, I don't want to take it seriously. And like, I gotta do some fucking stretches. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, I want to look at this guy now. I want to find that, you know, because I like looking at other people and the way their bodies look and that, you know, because it's very interesting. You know, something that I can adapt to now. Like the guy had, you know, he was really fucking skinny and that, you know. You could see detail, a little bit of detail in his arms and that. Problem is, like, I look at myself, I'm like, okay, well, what do I got that this guy doesn't have? I got big fucking triceps. My triceps are really fucking toned. I got really toned triceps. Because in my triceps, I do lots of fucking sets. I always do a lot of sets. Because how I know what a lot of bodybuilders say in that, especially one I actually knew in real life, he says the more you like do muscle work, the tighter your skin gets with that muscle. It shows more detail. Like when people sit there and they're like, they lift really heavy, you can tell that their muscles don't have as much detail. The skin, the muscle ratio is, you know, not as thin. So I'd say your skin gets thin, it's just your muscles grow and grow and grow and grow. They're constantly producing muscle fibers. And when you get someone that lifts a lot of heavy ass weights and that, they break down really quick, but they can't work out as much as someone that doesn't do. So very much you have more muscles than they do. Even though it says someone might look thicker than you, they're intentionally having more of the red muscle fibers, which are more bulkier muscle fibers. When you do a lot of reps in that, you kind of have a mixture of both, because you can go heavy and do a lot of reps, but you're not going to the heavy point of like, you do like 3 fucking reps. You do like 8 or 10. The thing is, those ratios matter a lot. Because what I'm learning with the way my body is, I like doing repetitions. Like if someone lifted like me and say they were like, you know, average, there's no way they can make it through the first workout. Like the first like whole workout, and I'd be like, oh man, I'm fucking, my arms are irking and that and all this stuff, and that's like, I think I'm done, you know? I'd be like, that's just the first fucking exercise, man. Oh, my arms hurt. I'm like, well, your arms hurts because your muscle fibers are not used to the load that it gets. She's like, me and that, I'm doing like endurance lifting when I lift a lot of fucking reps. And my weights are rather heavy. Like, they're not super light. But I always do the determine on how I feel, how my muscle fibers feel, not how my nervous system feels. So like I took 3 days off, and like I went to the gym and I did all out. I started off with lats. I did 115. I was doing sets of like, I don't know, like 12 or 13. I went up a little bit in weight. Normally I only do like 100 and do like that, but you know, I went up to 115, trying to get my weight to go up a little bit. It felt good, and then I went down to 100, and went down to 85. 85 was a little light, but I could get like huge amount of control off of it, to where I could actually get the muscles to tighten up more as I'm doing that, so my muscle fibers can tear easier. See, that's what people don't understand about lightweight exercises. And you learn this from the pros. Even the biggest fucking bodybuilders only do maybe 40 pounds with curls. Yeah. They can curl like 200 fucking pounds. You think they will always, you know, when they do the barbell curls, they can get up to like 200 pounds in that because they're so fucking massive. The problem is they look at it from a control perspective. If you do all-out strength, you want to do a lot of fucking weight because you can test how strong you are. But when you want to do just like repetitions, you can always do more sets and always do more reps. there's no limit of how many reps you can fucking do. The reason why people keep it to a certain extent because it wastes too much time. So you want your weights to be high enough to represent your reps. So if you can get up to 8 to 10 reps and you're feeling a burn, because you got good control in that after like 5 or 6, and you're getting up to 10. So you got 6 reps, and then you start to feel a burn at 5 to 6. The last 4 reps are the building reps. That's where people have to understand. That's what I'm starting to understand now. The building reps are the reps that are burning and fucking agonizing. That's how you grow muscle. So, like, it doesn't matter. Like I gotta do legs tomorrow. I did my calves today. I got a really good burn in my calves, and I did basically my whole entire fucking body. So besides my, legs and that, because I like to have my legs to be by themselves, honestly. Because I can work out my calves. Like, I did my back. I did my chest. I did my biceps. Biceps, triceps, and shoulders are so easy to fucking do. You really don't need to, like, sit there and spend a huge amount of time. I just superset that shit. I always superset the lower muscle groups. I just fucking get them out of the way. Easier the better. If I feel the burn, they're doing good in that, and I got a good pumping, I'm feeling really good, feeling jacked in that, that's it. That's all I do.
Could something just happen already?
And then after I get home, the main focus is eating. I kind of pigged out today. Had a lot of donuts and shit. I haven't had a cheat day in a while on that. I did have a cheat day. Well, I guess it was a cheat day that, but I haven't ate shit that day and that. So I didn't have a lot of donuts. I had I think it was 2 donuts. I had breakfast sandwich. Breakfast sandwich wasn't really a lot of protein. So then I had my big old protein bowl mix hamburger, which was like 6-7 ounces of protein. So I finally ate all that. Now I'm waiting for my first protein shake of the day. I know it's nighttime, but I've been sleeping all day. So I gotta hit this protein shake up. And later on, I might mix up some eggs and shit and smash me some eggs. I don't know yet. But that's the biggest key with just exercising. You don't build muscle till you get to the build muscle part of the burn. It can only be 2 or 3 reps after you get to that point where it starts to hurt. Like, I was doing my chest the other day, and you could drop weight too. That's the good thing about that muscle burn. If you superset, you could drop weight to make it easier for your muscles to be able to use, but you're still gonna get that burn because they're already to that point of fatigue burn anyway. And then you could just do that tighten up exercise with that, and all you're doing is putting more energy into that fucking pack or to the muscle altogether, and that energy is what actually splits the muscle fiber. And then you feel the burns lactic acid, goes to your bloodstream. That's why they always want you to take like a 30-second to a minute break. Just because of the lactic acid build up in your blood. You don't want too much lactic acid, because then it just makes you fucking sick. And you actually get dizzy and shit, you get nauseous, and that's why you gotta keep drinking water and stuff like that. So I learned that while I was watching people like bodybuilders do like presses, and how they always fucking throw up after squats, and that is because their lactic acid builds up in their stomach, and they push themselves to such fucking lengths that their body just can't process all that lactic acid and makes them fucking puke, which is fucking stupid. I don't know why people want to do that. You don't have to go to that exhaustion. I just dropped the weight. It's all about pressure and energy. If you put pressure on it, the logics behind how muscles work, it's obviously pretty simple. The pressure you put on your muscles is the energy that needs to release to keep that pressure going. So when you're walking that, every time you move, your pressure is being pushed into something. Your energy's been pushed into whatever pressures that are happening. So if you stop, the amount of energy you put into it, as soon as you stop, your muscles have to release that energy to perform that pressure. So if your body's sitting there, you're lifting weights and that, the weight is a pressure pushed on your muscles, and your muscles have to constantly use energy to keep that weight off of you, because it's like a neurological response to your body. Your body wants to survive. That's basically how your body always works. It always wants to survive, and it sacrifices certain things to be able to survive. That's how God made us. God made us to survive in that way. That's why we perform, like, you know, strategies and techniques so we can survive a little easier now without hurting our bodies so much. So we have to go into this overhaul session of, honestly, it'll actually get weaker instead of stronger. That's why I would see, like, super skinny guys that look, I can't build muscle. I'm like, you're not working out enough. Why work out? And the thing is, you're working out, but you're not knowing when to work out, when not to work out. If you go to the gym and you say, because I had the same problem too, I went to the gym and then I'm like, I work out really fucking well, but I'm not building any muscle now. And I started learning about nutrition. I knew that I had to eat protein. Now I'm like, okay, how much protein do I need to eat? At least a minimum of 200 grams a day. I know I'm going to eat that during a workout day. If I'm working out, it has to be 200 grams plus. I have to do it. There's no excuses. It has to be done. Doesn't matter how the fuck I get it in, as long as I get it in. And some days I eat really fucking less. Like right now, I'm only at probably like, I don't know, like maybe 85 grams of protein. Maybe 100 at most. So I got 100 more to go. Okay. I want to drink me a protein shake. Protein shake's about 25. I gotta wait for my stomach to digest. I went a little craving on donuts and shit. Dough and all that stuff probably has, each one of those little doughs probably like 3 or 4 grams of actual protein. Because bread has amino acids in it too. Almost everything does for most part, besides like candy and shit. But bread has a little bit of fucking aminos in it. And so, and that's how I have to think. So, now people say, can you eat all your protein all at once? A lot of people say, eat protein sporadically. You can't get protein in your diet in that. It's just do protein shakes. Protein shakes help you dissolve. It dissolves easier. Like one of the girls that work at that, she's doing protein shakes now. She's like, I had to go to my doctor to have him tell me to get protein shakes. I'm like, why'd you have to go to your doctor? Because I was talking about that. It's like, well, I work out a lot. I eat protein a lot. I'll do protein shakes all the time. I always do protein shakes. And so she started getting these cookie and cream protein shakes. The premier ones and that. And she's like, wow, these are really good proteins. It tastes really good and that. I'm like, well, if it tastes good and it gives you that nutrients you need, because it has a lot of vitamins and minerals in it, then you're going to see probably a growth with you. You're going to start seeing your body change. You know, if you have lack of sleep issues, sometimes you're not recovered enough. You don't have enough nutrition in your body yet to recover. So your body has to go to default mode. It doesn't get stronger. You actually get weaker. So just think about this. If you don't have enough protein in your diet right now, you're actually making yourself weaker every damn day. You get weaker or you just stay the same. Most times, you just stay the same. You might get slightly weaker. But that's just how it is. You can't build anything without nutrition. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You do steroids to die. You instantly just build muscle out of nowhere. You can't, like, you can't pour concrete without the sand and rock and you just put fucking water in there. You have to have the nutrition. You have to have the sand and rock and all that shit to formulate with the water in that to create concrete. Like, you gotta have aminos, you gotta have protein, water, and glycogen to create muscle growth. It helps stimulates it. That's how you actually heal your muscles, is from that type of situation. Of course, you got fats for growth hormone, that where your body sleeps in that. It tells your body to recover. Because it's like when you sleep in that, your body goes into a standstill and your body's in recovery mode because nothing's fucking moving. So your body can be able. It's like if you ever meditated long enough, you just calmly lay in your bed and you just meditate away and all your muscles relax and shit, and you feel like comfort, but you also feel like your muscles are starting to react to something. Yeah, you're putting yourself in that stasis mode where you're actually faking your body to fall asleep without actually sleeping. And your body actually starts to feel pain and you start feeling weird. That's why when you're asleep, you don't feel nothing. Your body literally shuts down feeling production. Like, you don't feel anything. You truly don't. So there are people that wake up with like bug bites and shit. They're like, how the fuck did I get that on me? Or they like bruise their hand from sleeping because they sleep like fucking retards and animals, and they slap their hands around. They're like, oh, my knuckle get bruised. Yeah. That's just how the body works in that situation. So I'll be focused on having a calm mind without exerting so much like emotions. Your body recovers better. I try to teach women that, because men can kind of do it a little bit more better than women, because, you know, men kind of don't express so much heavy ass emotions all the damn time. They can, but you can tell which ones to do, because they act really feminine. They get a whole bunch of piercings. They get a whole bunch, like, they like paint their nails at it. They act like a bunch of fruitcakes. They're straight men acting fucking gay as fuck. Or they're being gay as fuck. Not even acting. Acting act gay and be like, oh my god, you know. Talk about stupid gay jokes and that. But like when I look at myself now compared to what I used to be kind of a femboy, and I never understood women. I never understood men. And, you know, even though I was a man, I didn't understand men as much as I do now. Because now, you know, when I used to go to the gym, I used to have that ego thing with guys, and they're like, oh my god, these guys steroids and that, you know. I used to be that kind of guy. And now, you know, I'm rocking big ass arms and that, and I'm getting bigger, and I'm starting to understand muscle growth. My masculinity's going up. I'm starting to be okay. Now, masculinity alone can be a double-edged sword. You can use it for bad, you can use it for good. Or you could just be kind of like in the middle of the sword, just stable. Sometimes people use, you know, muscularity and being strong and looking good for the egocentric way, which this guy was talking about from the gym and that. He's coming in, he's like, I'm strong, and then he sees other people and that. I was like, you're in a gym, you're gonna find other people just as strong as you, or if not as strong as you, or stronger than you. So this dude's doing like I said, if he's doing like 180 on the chest pull. I was calculating how much weight it was. Maybe it was 160. Like 160. He was trying his hardest to do it. I'm like, I can do 140 with no fucking problem, bro. You're not that fucking strong. Like 140, I can get up with good reps, not just overall strength and using biceps and that. I can get probably 8 to 10 in, because the grip of it's really fucking weird. But if I go to the actual machine, it's got different. It's got those rubber grips. My hands actually kind of stick to it a little bit. You know, if I can get my grip to be able to get into that, yeah, I could sit there and I did 70 pounds normally, but I normally don't want to do under 50. And now I'm trying to get to under 60. And I try to keep my weight a little bit as I get stronger, and I try to like have a minimum, but max out that minimum a little bit. So if I'm at 50, I want to go to 60 and keep 60 as my average weight to where I'm doing pump outs, doing like reps of 20 now. So in the back machine there, You know, I'm doing 120 pounds. I'm back rolling it. It doesn't feel bad. 70 pounds, it's a little heavy in that. I still have control. 80 pounds, a little bit more heavy, and my control started to be a little whack in that, but I just lowered down my reps, and I can still be looking at that good form. 90 to 100, that's where the shit gets kind of sloppy. I really have to focus my muscles altogether than that, but fortunately my back can't handle, you know, shoot that amount of weight for too long without it really fucking being an issue. Popping in my arms and forearms, like, cause I'm trying to like idolize certain muscle groups when I lift lats. Like when I do lat pull downs, I use nothing but fucking lats. I use my grip for my forearms, and I use a little bit of bicep, but I want like to get to the point where I'm using 95%, if not 99% of my back for all the fucking weight. And that's how you grow fucking muscle. To figure out where you're at. Cause I see these people and that like they do chest presses and that. Cause those like guys will watch me do chest presses. You know, I only got the 22 pounds on the wire. I do it at like an angle. I put it up at like 6. So it's like it's up there pretty high. It's above my head a little bit, like right at my head level. Cause I want to do downwards. But I lean forward in that, and I try to get it to where it hits like the whole entire back. And some of these people do that, and like they feel afraid to show their masculinity. Like they're feeling afraid to like have those muscles pop out. Like they're afraid. And like it gets to that point where I'm sitting there, I'm like looking at them, I'm like, dude, it's like you don't need to be afraid of doing that stuff. Like all these, like some of these, like that's why you only see a couple of guys that actually do work out that. But like they only work out certain muscle groups that because they see that it makes them look better and that, and I get it, you know, I'm kind of like that too. I have my favorite exercises in that. Like legs, for instance. You know, my legs aren't the fucking biggest fucking thing, but I don't want my legs to be gigantically fucking huge. It's not to say I don't want them to get stronger in that. Yeah, I do, but like some guys, you know, they want their, you know, and it's a bodybuilding thing. I get it. But like, you know, I never want to do, like when I hit my legs fucking hardcore. I always hit my legs hardcore when I do legs. You know, when I look at my legs now, yeah, my legs aren't gigantically fucking huge. I never want them to be huge. And some people like, they're like, oh, you skip leg day type shit. It's not that I skip leg day. I just don't want to have gigantic fucking legs. I don't mind them being thick or not, but I like, I can't say I just don't care. Like I hit my calves and that a lot, you know. But like some people not don't want to like. I would say the only reason why I would say I have to put this in my mind. The only reason why I like to do legs that because it's just for strength reasons. How much can I be able to hold my own body weight with my legs? So I practice stuff like horse stance and just shit. Like I'm doing a horse stance right now while I'm talking to you guys. I can feel my muscles starting to get bigger and that. I can feel the thickness of them right now. So my horse stance are getting better. Good horse stance are kind of like bobbing up and down that. I just do enough just to get that little bit of burn in. Get that pump going. and I'm good. It's not because I don't want my legs to get bigger. I do. It's just I want to be very kind of like careful with it because I know some guys get legs really fucking huge and they walk really fucking weird in that. And like, I'm seeing the difference. I'm seeing more shape in that. This ain't anything else. It takes time. So that's kind of the plan. I'm trying to like get my body to figure out the muscle growth ratio of what I need to get. So right now, my biggest focus is, yes, I focused on my legs. That's why I was doing horse stances and that. I'm trying to get my legs to burn a little bit. I get a little bit of burn in them. Get them pumped up on that so I can see, okay. You know, like, I lean on my right leg a lot more than my left leg, and I can tell. Because my right leg, when I lean on it, I always get a big ass burn in my right leg, so my right leg tends to grow a little bit more than my left leg. It's just a habit of like lean on one fucking leg. So to me in that, it's trying to learn how to try to lean on my left leg more. Because, you know, if I lean on my left leg all the way, I put all that weight on my left leg. It's pretty much double the fucking weight. So eventually it's going to burn. Especially if I'm sitting there having a conversation that, like I'm doing it right now. Let's see how long it takes for that muscle to start noticing. Like, it's starting to feel it a little bit right now. I got my other leg crossed over. Like my toes were touching that, but the pressure's all on my left. It hasn't even that long yet. I'm already starting to see burnage. Or not see it, but I'm feeling it. And I'm seeing the muscles getting tighter and tighter and tighter as I'm like rubbing up against the net. Like, how long will it take for my muscles to notice that it's like, wow, that shit's pressure's double. It doesn't take that long. I'm already starting to feel it. The calves are starting to get a little heavier in that with fatigue. Alright, the left side's getting a little heavier now. That's how I would do it. Like, I would just lean on my right leg. I could tell the difference too, because my right leg is a little bit bigger than my left leg. So if I used it in reverse and focused on just leaning on my left leg, and you know, how much do you have to do? What's the time limit on that? Like, well, do until it burns and then release it. It's all about consistency. A little bit of consistency in that is going to develop way more. That's why, you know, I listen to people in that, you know, they're like, one of the guys in that, he always checks me out in that, because he's a bodybuilder. He does natural shows and shit. He's a thick guy. He's been lifting for a longer time than me. But he looks at me and he's like, "What do you do?" What are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? He's like, you know, what are you doing that? You know, it's like, dude, like, and I said, oh, like, I just took 2 full days off and that. I didn't do shit but eat and sleep. He's like, I can't do that. I'm like, well, that's what I do. See, the thing is, when I work out, I fucking work out. I don't sit there and talk and jibber jabber and waste my fucking time. Like, I'll talk to someone for a brief moment if I'm walking by them that, because I might as well take a break, because sometimes I overhype or extend myself a little too much. Yeah, and then I have to fucking take like a breather break and that to regain my conscience, because I kind of lose it a little bit when I'm exercising too much. And so, like, I'm just like, okay. I said, that's what I do. I take long-ass resting breaks. Like, right. Add some salt to my water. Yeah, a little bit. Your body loves salt. Salt is probably one of the main reasons why people have a lot of fucking issues. And sometimes people eat too much salt. Salt actually makes your nervous system actually function better. Your energy levels go higher, and that, especially like vitamin D and shit. Okay, that's enough. I stress a lot. Got a little bit of. But yeah, so like, when you go through these cycles of understanding how the body works and that, you get to the point
Morty,
where
you look
like,
different.
Yeah?
Oh, it's the... Where's your birdie? Your little birdie friend.
Tina, we told you what happened to Bloodwing.
So anyway, she's so cute. Where is she?
Let's just play the game, alright?
Shy not away from the foul spawn's anger! I'm tight and strong! None shall deny the power of the order!
fucking asshole. They're so fucking powerful. But yeah, so like, that's just one of the little things that I'm starting to like learn and teach myself from that. And listen to the younger generation that like, I see younger men that like, they lift weights and that, and you know, some are pretty good in that, but they never work on their back and chest. They always worry about their fucking arms. They're always worried about their fucking arms. Like, if you work out your back, your arms have to naturally get fucking bigger. That's just how your arms are, or your body works.
Thank you!
It's like your body works in that way, because your arms are the extension of your back and everything else. So... These shotguns are so fucking good in this game. Not for the amp, but that plays that one, it's really fucking I'd say it's only be like about 3, and that 3 always gives you health items and that when you're when you have low health. This one kind of missing. I just wish Mayhem mode wasn't so fucking stupid. Like, it was just too overexaggerated. Like, you can't play like that's what they lowered down with Mayhem 11. They're like, oh, well, we're gonna lower down the amount of health, but you're still gonna get the bonuses you always want to get, but the health is decreased by. So much percent. That's not the big thing. That's what you do. Oh. Woo. Here we go. Right. Better check out. I think it increased reload speed. I'll help out greatly. Oh man, I wish this is not on my fucking neck. Trying to think about working that one. Nothing's really been happening.
Follow quickly.
A couple things. It's been talking about
Another dead end. Damn the luck.
I just remembered, this next fight won't work unless Roland's here. We should probably just take a break until Roland shows up.
Stop it. Roland's not.
Oh, I got an idea. The gatekeeper says...
That boy
Scrolls.
is fucking retarded. This is what I don't like about school and that. People always say, well, it's the age and all that stuff and that.
I know just where he is. Waypoint!
It's not the fucking age, how old you are. No, it's all about discipline. I know people bring up the age thing a lot. Like, it has nothing to do with your fucking age. Discipline. You can be disciplined at 12 years old. You can be disciplined at fucking 10 years old. These excuses are just so funny. How people look at excuses. The biggest excuse that I hear for people having issues that their brains are not fully grown. I'm like, you are fucking retarded. That has nothing to do with learning. You learn when you're a kid. What the fuck do you mean your brain needs to grow to this exponential fucking bullshit that blah 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 Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The demon's fury comes! Beware!
Like, the amount of shit people talk about with brain broken, it's like, dude, you're just... I always like this, you're just fucking stupid.
Oh, Master Fucker! Beat our steel and know that you shall not!
Like, your brain doesn't need to be fully fucking grown for you to fucking understand simple fucking logical sense. Like, don't do something because you don't need to do it. If someone tells you no, you should have the logical fucking sense to understand the word no in some senses. But people take their emotions and feelings to everything because it's a spoil ratio. You're a spoil rotten brat. Nothing ever comes fucking easy unless you work for it. Work hard for it. It's just how life is. Unless you're overly attractive or you're a woman. Women have a certainty of doing things that are easier because they're attractive. Now that is a ratio anyone can discuss and say, yeah, life is easier for a woman. They can say that's not. Well, that's because women, of course, you're going to say that's not. When it is, there's no proof. Where's your proof at? It's hard because the man catcalling us. It did not catcall us. I love when they get these. Some of these women that are like, well, catcall. But now they're saying, please catcall me. Tell me I'm hot. Tell me my ass is fat. I like the attention. You're like, huh? Did you tell me that you don't want me to catcall you? Well, please, I need attention. You guys make up so many rules and regulations. Don't give me attention. Give me attention. How about you just shut the fuck up and just deal with it? Like, if you look good, your ass is fat, I'm looking right into your fucking booty hole and checking all that fatness around your asshole. Okay? Capiche? Okay.
Grenade!
I just killed myself. Fucking grenade. Yeah, they're really having a rough time fucking killing that dude. Yeah, listen to all the coming line. It's just so funny though. Like, it's like when women want attention, they'll do anything.
Get back on your mortal coil.
Anything and everything. And normally it's sexual. It's always sexual. It's always sexual. It's never not sexual. I don't give a fuck what a woman says. It's always fucking sexual. If they want attention, it's either ass in your face, tits in your face. It's always the same ratio. It's always the same ratio. And people say, well, nah. Just like most guys say, we can't fuck your personality. We can only fuck your body. Your personality is something that we enjoy. But sexual is the way you look. And how enjoyable you can be. Some people can't go through and release their full potential being, you know, arousal on that. This is going to
Today is the day that the sun blindeth the demon and vanquisheth the night.
But yeah, so like, if you look at the ratios of like all this stuff and that, like, it's just because you're not attracted enough. Girls don't like ugly ass. Did you listen to the words that women saying that? They're always so confusing. They're never upfront with anything because they don't have to be. That's what makes you really fucking kind of fucked up. And what I mean by that is just like, okay, that's the I can switch it. It's just how it is.
May the truth find tight and sword cut deep.
I only say stuff in that because I actually do understand it a little bit.
Forsaken heathens, my shields are down.
Damn, I don't got fucking dick.
May the hammer of judgment strike.
Oh my god. They're gonna...
The book of deeds shall remember this day.
We're gonna...
Demon bomb! I'm awesome!
But yeah, it is when you start seeing it over and over again, and how like women have changed throughout the years and that, they always try to say, well, men were ruling us and that we didn't have a chance to survive on our own, that because men didn't want us to. They want us to keep us as servants and shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like this. The women were just proud to be women. They're proud to have kids and that. It's because you're a whore and that at fucking 16. That's basically what it is. You're a little slut, 16 years old. And yes, I know from actual experience, I've actually seen it. I've actually talked to women that were fucking, 19, 20 that I worked with them that were 18, 19. And they were all fucking whores. And here's why. One of them actually explained to me. It's very, very useful information. A lot of times, comes down because they have massive daddy issues. Comes down to discipline. They're not disciplined. And when you're not disciplined, you go by the easiest way possible. Because your body wants everything to be as easy as possible. It doesn't want you to get stronger, because when you work hard, you go past your limits, your body has a new easy mode. So for instance, if I work out and I get stronger than that, I can be able to pick up stuff. Stuff gets slightly easier. So my easy mode goes up a little bit more because I'm stronger. So like 100 pounds ain't as much weight as it used to be fucking 8-9 months ago. So it gets easier to lift. That's how the body reacts. But if you're not disciplined to build up that easy mode by getting stronger, that's the reason why you have issues. Your discipline doesn't exist because you don't like anything hard. It's like, for instance, one of the guys at my working at we're having issues with. Here's what it is. He ate food supposedly. This is what I heard. And he threw up food, like, that day before he had to go to work at that. And he said, well, I'm sick because I threw up. And I said, you're not sick because you throw up. That means something, you're not eating something right in that. You're sick because you're fucking fat. You're a fat, obese fucking dude. And you're walking around with probably like 80 to 90 pounds of fucking fat on you. You're at like 40 to 50% body fat. It's tremendously bad for your health. And that's the reason why you're having gut issues. That's the reason why you're having heart issues. Or that's the reason why you're having any type of issues. Your body's not supposed to be that fat. You're not supposed to be 50% body fat. Like, you can average out in between 20 to 25% body fat and be good. But you have to lose 25% body fat. He was saying that he weighs 280. 280. And he's not even that. I mean, he's maybe 6 foot tall. But his gut hangs out fucking ridiculous amount. And he doesn't have a lot of muscle on that, because I can tell by his form and that. Like, he just doesn't look like he lifts weights. And I'm just like, so you're just fat. You're supposed to weigh probably like maybe like 190 pounds, and you're 280? You gotta lose 90 fucking pounds, bro. So he's over 50% body fat. I know I know he's at least at 50%. Because I do my body fat ratios and that, I normally stand at like 22 to 25%. He's got double the fat that I have, if not more. And I'm 212 when I wake up. But during the day after water, and I'm like 214 to 216. So with no water, I mean, after I wake up and now I'm like 212, 213. Of course, there's always a decimal in there somewhere. It's like 213.2 or 5 or 6 or whatever it is. And like, he's like, oh, bragging about his weight, because we were talking about something about, oh, go ahead and we got Lord on the trash. He's, well, I'm 280 now. I'll probably break in the can. I'm like, dude, no, you're just don't be proud being a fat motherfucker, bro. Don't ever be proud being fat. This is the biggest fucking thing. People are proud being fat. They're proud being unhealthy, and their teeth rot out. Their bodies are decaying. They're like, oh my god, what do I do? My organs are failing. I don't know. Probably eat better food and fucking drop weight. Like, you're fucking fat. Like, how can you consume that much? Like, at my highest weight I've ever been was 240. And I was consuming constantly very low amount of protein. I was still eating protein. That probably like half what I was supposed to eat. And all I was eating was fucking wafers and Fruit Roll-Ups and shit. I ate shit. My stomach was fucking hurting. My organs were fucking hurting all together and that. And like, I was having issues. But I was still athletic. I could still go out and jog and do athletic stuff. But I just had more weight on me. So then I learned, this is terrible. So I pressure myself getting off of tasteful foods that have sugar in them. So I went non-sugar. I went 0 sugar. And then after I went with diet soda and that, I just started drinking just fucking water and pre-workouts and shit. Pre-workouts kind of got me out of the sugar thing. And drinking G Fuel and energy drinks, because there's no sugar in them. They just taste good. And then I started drinking protein shakes and that. And I started realizing, well, if I drink stuff that tastes good or eat stuff that tastes good, what is my taste ratio? What do I like that's healthy now? Steamed broccoli with salt and pepper on it. Fucking divine tasting. Because when you steam broccoli, it brings out the flavor of the broccoli now. When you put salt and pepper on that broccoli, the salt itself makes the taste just pop. And the pepper puts a little bit of texture to it. Pepper's got a little bit of a spicy taste to it. But that's what I went for. I'm saying, okay, well, if I like that stuff, that's the thing I can eat. You know, now I don't eat it all the time. Of course not. Like, I do pig out in that sometimes. Like, I was eating donuts and shit. And I'm in a pig out moment. But is my body fat going to go up? Probably not, because I'm recovering. I had my pig out moment. Like, the other day I had fucking hot fries and Funyuns and shit. And I had, like, I didn't eat like anything all day, and my body was just starving. I was like starving too much of that, so I had a pig out. You know, I didn't have a lot of protein that day, but I was like, fuck it, let's just fucking pig out. So I pigged out. Did my ratio of my muscles change? No, actually, they probably got bigger. I probably got stronger in that. They didn't change too much. So like, you can have your pig outs every now and again. Like I had fucking hot fries. I haven't had hot fries in years, probably in multiple years of that. And I went up there and I got hot fries. They were so fucking delicious. I remember the flavor of them and that. Because I remember eating them at school and that. And that's one of the things that, like, they need to promote in school and that is eating fucking healthy. And if they see someone that's fat or see someone that's, like, doing something like that, they're eating like shit, they need to go to their fucking parents. Because honestly, the truth is, it's a medical fucking issue if your kids are fucking overweight in high school. There should be an attendance log, and teachers should take this shit fucking seriously. Like, there should be no fat fucking teachers in school. Like, I understand, like, if they're like strong men and that, they're a little bit more pudged up, but they got all that muscle and that, they know how to fucking lift weights. They know how to lose weight, lose fat, and build muscle and shit. That's cool. But if you get a fat motherfucker who's like, hey guys, breathing heavily in that, you're giving a stereotype of like fat ass, and then everyone's gonna like do the whole fat pride thing. That's why all the motherfucking fat asses die. I see people that are younger than me, and they're so fucking fat, and it's terrifying to look at them. Because they're just so fucking fat. They're so big. Their stomachs are boiling out. They act like it's okay. Like they're not bad people. They're just fucking fat. And they're like, I'm proud to be fat. Okay, well, your pride is going to kill you.
Come on, vamonos!
You should be proud of being better, not worse. If you look at yourself in that, it's how I look at it. For the dorky people out there, if you're a dorky motherfucker watch anime and that, and you're a fucking fat motherfucker, just to say, why don't you be like your anime characters? Switch your mind over and start doing what your anime characters do. Lifting weights. There's no fucking anime that I know that I ever watched never has a fucking gigantic fat unless he's like a superhuman type shit. Like everything I watch, every male, or even all the females, are all in very good shape. And I mean, yeah, I get it, you know, like, boobs and that are always perky, and that, the drawings like that, but the physique of them, they all want to be strong. That's the whole point of that. So bringing up anime boobs and that, since I kind of mentioned it. One of the girls working there, we're talking about boob sizes and that, and she brought it up. She's like, what, you want to like big anime boobs? And I'm like, no, let's be realistic. You guys are fancy, well. We're talking about boobs and that, you know, like the ratio of how big girls' boobs are nowadays is very small. You know, no girls have bigger than probably like a C cup, barely. And the way I look around that, and I go to the gym a lot, I see a lot, most girls are pretty fucking flat-chested. Now, they're not completely flat-chested, but like I said, they probably got maybe a B cup to a C cup. And like, they all got ass, they all work on their butt and that, they all get that fat booty and all that shit and that, and it's like, okay, you know, cool and that. But we kept talking about that, and like, these women are trying to get like a ratio of like what I like, because, you know, unfortunately, you know, we've worked together and that, and I'm having a suspense that they're attracted to me, so I'm like, okay, whatever, we'll talk about stupid, goofy shit, because that's just how it is. You know, why not? It's a good conversation to have. It's a neutral conversation to have, because we're just talking about stereotypes. So we started talking about the stereotype about something. I was like, okay. So I brought it up and that, and like, Base like asking me like, what do I prefer? And I said, well, I don't like gigantic boobs. Like, gigantic boobs are sexual as fuck. Yes. Like, I want to smother my face in them and that, and blow my load all over them and that, or whatever the fuck kind of bullshit that men like to do. But being with a woman with a gigantic rack, the stereotype is she's gonna have enormous amount of attention to her, and despite the fact that you're like aroused by it, you can't be like stereotypically like just always like that. You can't be always to that point. And like, yes, women do get jealous. Like, bitches get jealous over big boobs all the damn time. And like these girls were talking about that. It's like, well, what girls with big boobs that they look at their bras and then they take off their bra and their tits sag down to the floor. I said, well, a lot of girls with big boobs like that, why they're droopy, that's because their sacs are small. Your milk sacs are small, and more or less likely they don't work on their chest muscles to pull up their tits, to make their tits look perkier. Because there's a lot of porn star girls and a lot of boob models, well, the titty models, they work out their chests a lot. And as they build muscle, it actually makes their boobs get smaller because the fat ratio shrinks a little by little by little and makes your boobs more perkier. And that's what it is. And like talk about tits, that like Max was like that. Max had really nice boobs. She had perky boobs and that. They weren't super big, but they were fucking nice.
I'm starting to think about
They're big enough. She had a little bit of that droopage and that, but she had, enough pec muscles and that to make it basically makes your nipples rise up. But when you look at girls that don't have that kind of pec ratio and that, they don't have a little bit of muscle in their chest and that, well, they're boobs. That's what droopage is. Their nipples point down because they're just so fucking, not even saying they're so fucking big, but they have no muscle in their chest, so it has nothing to pull it up. It just sits there. And that's why when you look at a woman in that, I never look at a woman in their bra. I look at a woman and try to look at it like, okay, how they look without the bra. Because for men out there, women do potentially like to hide and just place their boobs a lot. They'll wear padded stuff and that. They'll literally put pads in to make their boobs look bigger and that. Especially when they got little tits and that. And you can tell when a girl's got big boobs, they always show off cleavage. They always get their titties showing that line and that. They always show cleavage. Girls with smaller boobs and that, it just like, they got like no cleavage showing, and their boobs look like they're big. It's massively padded. Especially when their boobs don't bounce that much. Boobs bounce. That's why we like. Guys like fat. We like fat tits and fat asses. That's just how we are. We like to see a jiggle. If a girl's walking around and their boobs are jiggling a little bit, that is the big excitement. That's why we like when girls fucking kind of like shake their asses on us. It's an excitement. We like that shit. And I remember my ex-girlfriend, like, I always talk about her because she was really fucking hot, honestly. She had a really big, round, fat fucking ass, and it was very, very attractive. And I really liked it a lot. I still think about it today. When I compare other girls to it, to a certain extent, maybe. But, like, the more or less likely, it's the mentality of them that, like, most girls I've been with had big, fat fucking asses. The last girl I fucked around with a little while ago in that, at the place I work at, and that, I used to work there like 10 years ago, that, went back to 2016, that. She had a very extremely nice body. She was super fucking skinny, that. She had a big, huge booty, big old fat badonkadonk. And, like, she had little ass tits and that, but, like, her tits were perky as fuck because she didn't really have boobs, but. And that was the ratio. Like, okay, I guess I like girls like that. And she was short. She was like 5'3". And body ratio, that, yeah, every girl's gonna look at that because she got massive amount of attention from guys. And she was really good at teasing. She never got mad a lot. She was really laid back. And, like, she knew what she was doing at attracting men. I was just watching this one anime, cheat skill anime, and that about some guy that like gets his, gets bullied and that gets his ass beat. His grandfather dies. He goes to like this other world, and then he levels up. The next day, he turns into like this big hot model guy. And one of the scenes I just start watching again. One of the scenes that he was in the lunchroom and it's like this private school and that like everybody's like super chill and like has discipline. They're all disciplined. And the guy, the main character's just like, why is everyone keep looking at me? Glare at me? Is it because I got a different outfit? And the guy was just like, no, it's because your face. So take that note. I'm just like thinking about that. I asked the girl that I was fucking around with 10 years ago and that. I said, what do you like about me? Just curious. Like, I'm always curious what people think about me to a certain extent, especially if they like me. I say, what do you like about me? And then, she talked about, she's like, first thing she said, she's like, I like your face. She's like, I'm obsessed with your face. Like, I like the way it looks. It's like, you tell me that I'm very attractive. I'm like, okay, I guess I can see that. I don't see it. I mean, if I look at a girl that looks similar to me, I can be able to notice, which I try to find that. And I find some women that have, like, the similar face structure as me. And I'm just like, wow, they're actually rather attractive. Because I don't know, personally, that's how you can't really tell. If you look at someone that, you might see attraction, but if you look at yourself and that, and you ask that person why you're attracted to me, you can't really tell by looking at yourself and be like, oh, am I attractive? Because you can't. No one does that. No one looks at himself like, man, I'm just really fucking hot. Unless they look at someone else and see how they ratio themselves to that to a certain extent. Because what is hotness? It's just it's the way you think about yourself in general. Like, but how can you know unless you compare yourself to someone else? Oh no, I got a holy night. You're running at me like an idiot. So I keep looking at these ratios now, and when I asked her about that, and she was like that. It's like, I like looking at you. I'm obsessed with the way you look. I'm like, okay. I was like, kind of roll my eyes. I'm like, okay. It's like, oh, your smile. And like, for me at that time, and I was having, I was depressed. I was having issues with who I was in that. And then she talked about other things about me and that. But that's the first thing she did. She talked about my face. And so, like, when I look at the logics of women literally only care about cuteness. They only care about attraction. They say, oh, I care about personality. And I hate to say it. To get in bed with a woman is just all about looks. If a guy has looks, that woman will probably fucking sleep with you pretty fucking easily. You wouldn't even have to bet a fucking eye. Because in her mind, that she'll know every other girl wants to sleep with you. That's what it is. That's why when I tell men, like, if a woman's not attracted to you, most women, they'll hide it up front, but when they get alone with you, they'll come out. Especially if they work with you, they get to know you. Like, if you have a job and you're working with a really attractive looking woman and she just obsessively stares at you for no reason, she's probably thinking about sucking your fucking dick. Like, she looks at you and she tries to, like, ignore it, but she's obsessively glancing at you. I mean, that she's obsessed, that there's something about you that she just wants, that she likes. And more or less likely, that's where obsession comes from. It comes from the way you look. You look at someone and like, I don't know what it is, but there's just something about him. I just like him. That I listen to conversations when women talk about certain things. That I ask them bluntly as fuck, like, do you think I'm attractive? and no, they'll be like, yeah. It's like, And a lot of them say because I wear a beanie, and that's like, well, if you didn't wear your beanie, then I think you'd be more attractive, because that's just not my style. And that. Like, well, I wear the beanie that cover up my hair, and I just got long hair, And I got a little bit of dry skin in that, so I kind of like cover it up in that because I don't like it. But that's what it is, and then you get to know yourself a little bit more. Just ask questions. Bluntly ask questions. If a woman's gonna lie to you in that, they're gonna fucking lie to you. They're gonna lie right to your fucking damn face, most likely. and they think that you're not attractive, they'll say, well, yeah, they're words. Listen to the words. This is the one thing about women's psychology that's really interesting. Listen to the words. If women are really excited about you, they'll be really fucking blushy and shy because they're getting turned on. That's why their cheeks get blushy. They'll look at you and they'll look away really quick and that. But if you're not attractive, they'll look at you and that, like, they'll talk to you normal because you're not trying to pick them up. You're just attracted to them, but you're too scared to do it because they're hot and you don't want to be rejected. But to the standpoint when you start to get more manhood in that, you start to learn how women work, you won't even have to try anymore. Like, you sit there, you lift weights and that, and a girl's like looking at you, they can't stop looking at you, like they idolize the way you look in that. Yeah, they're probably an overload of fucking hormones, and they probably want to get fucked. And sometimes the shy ones that look at you and they'll walk away, because inside their mind, for some reason, that fantasy pops. When you get more older, get more mature than that as a man, your fantasy level kind of goes down quite a bit. You really don't have a fantasy level. You're more in real life, but women kind of stay in that fantasy level for a very long time, if not their whole entire life. And now women say, well, not all women are like this. Not all women, but that's a very small percentage of women that break that fantasy. I don't think anyone breaks fantasies all together in that, because that's how our brains normally work. Like, I fantasize about my ex all the damn time. Fuck yeah, dude, the ass is fat. I like fantasizing about that ass. Would I want to see her again? That ass? Yeah. Would I want to be with her? Fuck no. See? I like the way she looks, but I couldn't be with her because her personality is not, she's too childish. But that ass was fat. That's how, like, you work as a human being when it comes down to attraction. Yeah, I could look at all the girls I've been with, butt ass fucking naked inside my head. I could look at the ratios from tit size to ass size, and I could be like, them are fucking hot. Them are fucking hot. Your bodies are great, and that big ass titty, whatever the fuck it is. But then again, they all got different ratios. There's only maybe a couple girls that I actually like got close to, saw butt ass naked with big huge titties, and they were fucking amazing. I ain't gonna lie. They're like porn star looking boobs. They're fucking astounding. I was very surprised too. I'm like, oh my god, these things are fucking huge. Yeah, whatever. But like, I've noticed that I would say women with bigger breasts, they love showing that off in front of guys that they're attracted to. They only do it in front of guys they're attracted to. If other guys notice it, they don't do it towards that dude. They just notice it, and they do it towards the other dude. Guys always think like, oh, it's like, so why are you showing off your boobs now? It's like, it's not for you, asshole. It's for them. And a lot of times they do it for attention, but you can tell when they want a certain kind of attention. Because women are developed to play a teasing game. They like to tease. They like to play that game to see where mindset is at. Because they want you to say, wow, that ass is nice. Or wow, you look good. That's the kind of sense that happens. That's why a majority of men don't understand those senses. And not every woman's going to be the same with us. Some women are just up front. They'll be like, yeah, it's like, I would sleep with you because you're attractive. Some women don't do that. Some women will sit there and play a game with you. They'll be like, especially the ones that really are attractive, why they play the game like that? Because they're used to having that attraction up front. But if a man plays their game, player, that's where player comes from. They play a woman's game. And if the woman's attracted to that, a lot of times, players, guys, they ignore it. I ignore it all the damn time. If I find a girl's attracted to me, I ignore it. I ignore it for a little bit. Every once in a while, I'll be nice to them, but when they push to a certain point, and when they want attention, they'll push. They'll talk to me. They'll get really close to me. They'll try to touch me. They'll smile at me more. They do all this blushy, like they're basically just fucking horny. And they're already starting to fantasize about doing things. And so they'll like fantasize with my clothes off. They'll fantasize with like how big my dong is. They'll fantasize, and this is what happens. And they'll start doing that shit. And when they get to that point, when that fantasy meets, they go absolutely fucking ape shit. And I tried it out before. I tried it with Max before I started dating her, and I gave her a fantasy. I knew that she wanted it because she was like, you kind of like going for it. So I gave her a fantasy. It melted her. Like her emotions, literally, she turned into like a sex doll. She literally just admitted herself to me 100%. And she just wanted it. And I was in control of what I could do to her. I could either tell her no, or I could do a little bit more to her than that, like touch her more than that. She didn't give a fuck. If I sat there and played around with her boobs at work and that, she was 100% vulnerable. Vulnerable doesn't mean that you're taking advantage of them. Vulnerability means that their insecurities and everything melts away, and all they want to do is make love to you. They just want to love you, do whatever it takes to get each other off. That's basically where it comes down to vulnerability, because men have to do it too. And so when you start learning how these things work as a human, you start to say, how can you get vulnerable with someone? You express your true feelings to them. And if they don't kind of react that same feelings to you, it comes down to they're not worth it. And this is the problem that we have nowadays. A lot of these women in that, they're not disciplined enough to understand the truthness of their feelings. So they go on there and they say all these guys are bad, and that they only attract what they dislike the most. And it's funny though. If they have daddy issues, they look for a daddy. Or if they have baby issues, they want to get pregnant and they can't get pregnant, they look for a baby. Yeah. That's how it works. So when you get all these women, and I say like, all these guys that all they do is want a mother figure and all that stuff and that, and they literally lie to themselves, because like, okay, what do you want from the man? You want a daddy figure? Well, no, I don't. Yeah, you do. You want someone to take care of you. You want someone to, idolize you. That's daddy issues. That's what fathers do, not boyfriends. Boyfriends are not supposed to idolize you. Boyfriends are supposed to give you attention. But we're not supposed to idolize you. It's kind of fucked up when you see that, like, where the whole, bang, like, fuck me, big daddy, and that all came from? Came from bitches that are whores that had daddy issues. And men are just like, you got daddy fetish? Like, well, no, it's an emotional thing. And it's perverting that, but we're looking at the psyche of it. It's an emotional psyche thing that it's like they're so used to being treated like shit when they were younger. That's when you build up the bulk of your psyches when you're a kid. So, like, if you're feeling like that no one's not there for you, because I look at myself in that. I was a baby in that. I was treated like a bitch. My mommy would always come in and save me from my daddy type shit. And it took a toll on me, because I had two older brothers that they were getting jobs and that. They were driving and all this stuff and that. It took a toll on me. My masculinity dropped dramatically. My confidence wasn't there. So I grew up with very low confidence because I never got pushed to having the confidence. I wasn't disciplined. So now, at my age, through just pure experience and that, and understanding that, and researching that, I start coming up with the solutions to. That's the reason why people have issues, is lack of discipline. You feel like you're not noticed, you make your own life. You don't need anyone to fucking notice you, besides the people that actually do like you. But you have to know the levitation of attention that you need. So like right now at my age, at 35 years old now, gonna be 36 next year, like in February, I start to know the ratio of attention. I want to give myself personal attention all the time. So I go to the gym, I eat good food and that. I give myself personal attention. But when I do get attention from other people, I don't want it all the damn time. Like when I'm at work and that, I give myself all the attention at work. I work, I think to myself and I think about what I'm going to do and that. I don't go to work to grab attention from everybody else and be like, hey, look at me. Yeah, you can, but it's not good because if you get to that point, that tension's not gonna be there, and then you're gonna be like, oh my god, where's my attention at? Because people betray you pretty fucking easily when it comes down to emotional attention. The only one that can betray, they can never betray you, is yourself, because you know how much attention you need. So if someone's not getting attention to that, you say, okay, bye. You know, you talk to yourself and that, or you work in that, you think to yourself, or you sit there, you think about movies or something like that. You keep your attention on yourself. Because attention is just a fucking thought pattern. And this is why we come to a conclusion why people sit there and be like, why don't people listen to me? Because not all the time people want to listen to you. Because you're attentionated. You haven't got to the grasp of understanding how much attention you actually fucking need. And you think you should have attention 24/7. That's what, like, children do. But as you get older than that, you start adapting yourself to things and that. You start saying, like, I just want to fucking play video games and I don't fucking care about what you have to say. Like, I tell people that God said it best. If your house and your home doesn't have any positive influences on it, and you want to leave and go to work in that, just to say, to where you're going to have more attention on yourself in that, you have to make your house a positive reinforcement. You want to get home, kick off your fucking shoes, and relax. You shouldn't have to come home and deal with argumentative shit. That's why I have to say to you women out there, if your man comes home from a hard day of work, and a hard day of work is just being at work for fucking 8 hours, just being out of your comfort zone for 8 hours and that 10 hours and that, it takes a toll on your body no matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you fucking do. Your mentality of dealing with people is an energy loss, and be able to just stand up and that all day for 8 fucking hours, maybe 7 hours. You might take a fucking hour break. Maybe. Takes a toll on anybody. So, like, if you ladies in that, and you have, like, a sit-down job, or you don't move a lot in that, and you deal with customer service bullshit, yeah, it's a drainer. Men should respect that. But when these women think that men are like, well, you're strong, you should be able to handle all something, we still break down. I'm sick and tired of having, like, I listen to women at work and that, they joke about it and that. They talk about saying, men don't have feelings. It's that men have feelings that we just don't express every fucking damn thing that we have. We stay more logical and we stay focused on the things that actually fucking matter, like survival. See, women can't do that as good, if not barely at all. If anything happens, they constantly have to fucking emote. And it's okay, but they're just emoting for attention. Like one of the girls at my job and that, you know, it's very likely she's attracted to me. Because she's starting to show, like, really, like, these signs are everywhere. Like, she wants to, like, show me her tattoos and shit. I'm like, okay, so you want me to see you with less clothes on? I'm like, okay. And trying to say, well, it's not sexual. I'm like, it doesn't have to be sexual. And just knowing that you're getting that comfortable with me when I'm not your fucking boyfriend is kind of outrageous. But it's up for me to take it however I want to take it. Like, yeah, I don't walk in, you know, with short sleeves on that, all jacked out of my mind and have muscle detail. My triceps are bulging out. I'm walking around with chest as big as fucking that. I don't need to do that. It automatically does it. I can wear any. I'm wearing a shirt right now. It's a little tight on me. You could tell I got big fucking muscles. I don't have to fucking sit there and try to show it off of that. You can just tell. It's just how the shirt looks on me. And if I wear, like, I have to wear, like, extra large shirts. I used to just wear large shirts, but now my muscles are getting so big and that, like, larges can't cut anymore, so I have to wear extra large shirts. And they look a little big on me, and then sometimes I wear double XL shirts. Because I want a little bit of bagginess in that. So I want, a bagginess to my stuff in that. But even with that on, you can still see I'm thick, because my shoulders are fucking thicker. And nothing ever changes. It's just like, you still look thick. So, like, I get these girls, at working at, or even that come into working at, and I sit there and I walk around that, you can just tell them that, blah, blah. And so, I start going through this, like, now these are all thinking strategies. Now this is all with psychological shit, and that it's very fun to experience things and know why they happen. This is what I like to do the most. Can't say it's about bragging and that. People think it's bragging that. Oh, I mean, if you want to brag, you have a right to brag about your life because it's your life. You have every right to brag. Compare yourself to other people. You have every right to do it. If you think you're better looking than someone that, then you can be like, yeah, I'm more hotter than that person is. You just say it. Who gives a fucking shit? It's your own personal life. It's not a bad thing to tell how fucking attractive you are. People do get offended by that. No, I say it to women and that. I say, yeah, it's like I'm a pretty boy. I'm an attractive dude. They're like, calling yourself attractive is kind of like conceding that doesn't matter because you still must suck my fucking dick. It doesn't matter what words you say. You're still going to suck that cock no matter what the fuck you say. All your words mean absolutely nothing. Because that's what happened. My ex was like that. I say, she's like, yeah, it's like, I think I'm a very attractive looking dude. Now she said, she pulled her little, like, feminist act. Well, it's like, you had an ego and all stuff from that. Guess what happened? I still fucking got my dick sucked off. I still fucking fondle your titties and that. I still fucking got you to spread your legs for me. So whatever you said didn't mean shit. You got daddy issues. That's why I don't listen to women when they talk. Because most women are never up front unless they're older. And they're still not up front. They still pull this slow act of playing the game. Get this. There was like a 50-something-year-old lady. She came around at the my old job, my old car wash and that. She was country looking at that. I can't say she had like the best face in that. She was alright looking at, but she had really big boobs. She had big ass fucking like double D. She had enormous titties. And she was skinny in that. And she was flirting with me. She would always give me like $10, $20 tips and that. She was trying to egg me on because she wanted me to open that ass up and give it to her like her husband did that she divorced. And she was sitting there flirting with me, and how I know she was attracted to me? Listen to the words of most mature women. They always go sexual. Always sexual. They always talk about their tits. They always talk about their pussies. They always talk about how fat their ass is. They always do that. Men, more or less, don't do that. Because that's not what all men have. Even at a certain age. Like, not all men are going to be fucking bulky and have six-packs. I promise you that. That ratio is like 5%. To have that physique, that V-cut designer physique. Because it's a lot of fucking work. It's a lot of maintaining. It's a lot of fucking work. So, she was talking to me that, and I was like, listening to her conversation that, and she kind of brought it up in that. Like, she wouldn't stop talking to me. She literally wanted me to, like, go into her vehicle and that, and she probably would just suck me off, like, right then and there. Would I accept it? Well, I can't say it. But she cooked me a badass dinner, though, because that's kind of what ratio she was going to in that. And it's just like, you're 50-something years old, and you're still acting like a fucking teenager. So if anyone wants to say, well, older women don't do that shit, yeah, they do. 100%. The ones that have that daddy issue, they divorce their husbands and that, they say grass is greener on the other side. They literally go after younger men, like myself, and they want to baby us. Yes, that's the fucking thing. These women, these older women, if they're older than you by 10 years and that, they want to baby you as a man. They want to pull the mother act. It's like, well, you're so adorable and young in that. And it's kind of weird because they're like, they want to have sex with you too, but they want to treat you like a little kid. You know, maybe not all the way, but they have that mentality in that. Oh, you're a striping young man that got big old nuts and big dongs and that. Yeah, you want to put your dong in me? No, I promise you it'd be good. Oh my god. Like, I don't know, you spread your legs, it smells a little funky down there. It's like, well, you know, that's just how it is. I'm older. Yeah, that's the point. Young pussy doesn't smell that bad. Especially, you know, if they haven't been fucked before. If a girl's been fucked too many damn times, that shit fucking reeks. It smells like shit. And they love to, like, defend it. Because that's what happened to my ex, and that's when I know that she cheated on me, basically. And I knew it was going to happen anyway, but, like, I was trying to go down her, and her shit reeked. I was like, what the fuck? And her excuses came all over the place. When I said that, I was like, you took a shower and that? It's like, well, the water ran out, hot water ran out, so I couldn't clean my coochie out. I'm like, what? I'm like, that's disgusting. What do you mean? Like, you're fucking gross. That's a massive turnoff, bitch, because the last couple times I did shit with you, it was fine. It was good. You know, it was clean. What the fuck? Like, oh, that's fucking gross. And she's trying everything and anything to get that nut off. To try and have me fucking keep going down on her and I'm like, nah. You know, so I was like fingering that, got over with. Like, yeah, this relationship's not gonna work out. You have no respect for me at all. That's fucking disgusting. Like, I would trim and buzz my hairs off and that. And like, I didn't care if she had a little bit of a bush in that, but like, it got to the point, just got to like, it's like, okay, yeah, you definitely make other women fucking look bad when you do that shit. It makes you more, nah, I just want to fucking throw up all over the fucking place. How the fuck in your right mind, how dumb you are as a fucking person to sit there and not do something that you did before and you just didn't want to do anymore because you didn't respect it anymore. It was just terrifying. It's like, what? It's like, well, and you try and explain it to me. It's like, well, my pH value's up. I say, your pH value's up because someone blew a nut in you, bitch. Common biological. Your pH value goes up when something was in you that makes it go up, dumbass. Something that's irritating your insides is making your body sit there and try to get rid of it by giving it more bacterial removal stuff, which is what the vagina does. So you're a whore, okay. And at that day and that, the insecurity start kicking that, and that, you know, like, okay, cool. Deuces. Fuck out of here, like, you're stupid. I don't know why women do that. They're gross. A woman can be as pretty as fucking that. I'd be very surprised in that they even smell good. If they spread their legs and that shit smells like someone punched you in the fucking face with ass, you just fucking go and get your clothes back on, tuck your boner back in your fucking pants and that, get in your car and get the fuck out of there. Just like, just scurry off. Skeet out of that bitch. Don't even talk to her. Just fucking, nope. Fuck this shit. Yeah. Zip up your pants and that. That's what players do, because they all know. This is what men have to become. To be able to push these women back to being fucking virgins and that, to being more pure, we have to literally... Oh, man. You're so hot in that, but that pussy smells like a garbage can. Well, like, yeah, you making fun of me. Yeah, shit stink, bitch. What the fuck? You don't know how to deal with your shit? You had for 30 fucking years. Still haven't figured out that you have periods? Still haven't figured out that you have to clean your shit out, bitch? The fuck, you 5? That's fucking weird. Get some Summer's Eve or fucking something up. Clean that fucking shit up, bitch. Fucking disgusting. That is a huge thing, I tell any man. If the biatch's coochie smells like fucking a garbage can, you get the fuck out. The other means is she already had a bunch of dudes in her, or she ain't cleaning nothing up there. I understand vac clean your ground every now and again. That's cool. When it comes down to your middle parts and that, like clean your feet and that, I understand that. I don't, wash my feet all the damn time, Well, even when I'm in the shower now, I just dip it in the water now, Comes down to that booty hole at me, yeah, fucking scrub that shit. Yeah. The bitches talk about X. what we gonna say it? Stinky ass. They call you stinky ass. We call you stick. You got X, we got stick. You a stick. Dirty ass hoe. You're stick. Like threw up in your mouth kind of thing. If men made up the same word phrases that these dumb fucking women make up on TikTok and that, it'd be a funny ass world. You got ick, we got stick. What does that mean? Stinky ass. You got stinky coochie, bitch. You're sick. Making me sick. Well, you make me sick. Shut the fuck up. You still suck that dick. I don't know how dirty it is, because you're a hoe. You only think about one thing only. Get fucked. It's all that music out there. All that music talk about sleeping with people and that talk about I'm sexy and you're fat. Well, you're supposed to like me. It's like I love this. Is one of the things I love about some of these women that online that they're like, why can't I find any good men? It's like the variety of good men are out there, but you don't want anybody. You just hate men, so you analyze that where's all good men at. And this is one of the things that. So I was watching this short from Levi Next. Kind of a cool channel in there. He always talks about all these shorts about all these women on TikTok. That bitch him on. And so like he was talking about these girls and that, and like, and this other lady, I think she's married with kids, and she's making TikToks fighting against feminism and that. And she's kind of putting her 2 cents into why they say that. They're all lying. Like, all these women lie so much on that on TikTok. They all just want to be part of the clique. Of like, look at me, I'm getting attention from a bunch of feminist bitches. Them bitches don't like you. If you came in looking fine as fuck, like fucking, what's her name? Cindy, whatever the fuck her name is in that, from American Eagle. You look that fucking fine. No bitches do not like you. They will never fucking like you. As soon as you trip up, they can be like, you're trying to show off your titties, and it's like a girl showing off her boobs, talking about that chick that's doing the American Eagle thing and that. We have these feminist bitches having their tits all pushed out, showing off all this cleavage and that, and they're saying like she said she didn't want to sexualize yourself. Bitch, that's all you do is sexualize yourself. Women sexualize themselves. Men sexualize themselves. If a woman's really good looking at, yeah, her tits are gonna show, her ass is gonna show. It's just how it is. It hasn't changed for thousands of years. Shut the fuck up. You women are just so fucking retarded with that. It's just how it is. Newsflash. It is what it is. If you look good, you show off your looks. Fuck off. Like, that's just how it is. Not fucking love it. What? God, really? Thank you.
Childish. That is not cute at all. Come on. Are you guys planning to kill each other?
Right, bump.
Yes, the major clans and higher ups.
Swallow this, pendejo!